Kia ora te whānau, my name is Will, and in today's short and spicy practice, it is all about the core. Now, we don't want to just work those superficial abdominal muscles, so today we'll be exploring poses, transitions, and movements that are going to help build strength and endurance to your entire midsection. So roll out your mat, let's get spicy. Let's start by coming down onto our backs with the soles of the feet flat on the ground, knees bent to the sky. Hands can gently rest on the ribs, and we'll just take a few breaths here to connect in. Inhaling to expand the rib cage and belly. Exhaling to let everything soften. Two more with your own breath, your own count. And once you've finished your 3 breaths, we're going to find a reverse tabletop. So we're going to stack the knees over the hips, shins parallel to the ground. And from here, feel your lower back start to press into your mat. You already may feel that core engage. We're going to do what we call an isometric hold here. And we're going to use the hands to create a little extra tension by taking the hands to the knees, relaxing the shoulders. Straight arms as we drive the knees in towards the hands. Gently drawing the knees in, start to increase the pressure, lower back pressing down. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1, and hug the knees in. We're going to take that same shape. Now take your left hand to your right knee, straight elbow. Opposite hand and foot to the sky. Going to explore our dead bugs here. As we inhale, reach the hand and foot long. And then exhale, fingers and toes to sky. We're going to do 4 more here. Exhale up. Your option is to bend the knees and tap the toes on the ground as you move in your dead bugs. 2 more. Keeping that lower back pressing down, shoulders away from ears. And let's swap sides straight in. So here we're starting to work those cross links from one shoulder to the other hip. Extend fingers and toes to sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to reach. 4 more here with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Can you really bring that mindful connection into your core? Even if the sensations aren't pleasant. Let's stay with them. Let's notice. Let's get curious. Let's go. 1 more. Beautiful job. Hug in the knees. Start taking a little rock and roll up and down your mat. And we're going to take this rock and roll straight away into everyone's favorite pose, Navasana or boat pose. Some of us may want toes on the ground, other shins parallel to the ground. Roll the shoulders down and back. You can stay here for a little more support or float the arms, maybe extending the legs. You're choosing your level of challenge here. Beautiful work to strengthen the core and also the hip flexors, which technically are part of the core, but not part of the six-pack abs that we often think about as the core. We're going to play. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, find your lower boat. Low back comes down to the ground. Hands and feet stay lifted. Inhale to rise. No drama if you need to use the hands to support you. Exhale, lower down. Maybe you're keeping the knees bent over the hips. We're doing 3 more. Inhale to lift. Long spine. Exhale, lower with control. Feet, shoulders still lifted. Inhale to rise. Exhale to land. 1 more. Let's give it a go. Inhale up. Exhale. We're going to hold our Ardha Navasana, our low boat, for 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Hug those knees in. Take a little rock side to side. We want to give those side abs a little love. So you can extend the hands wide in a big T. We'll start by stacking the knees once again over the hips and press the lower back down. Shoulder blades grounding into your mat. You're just going to float the knees from one side to the other. Now, you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to increase the intensity, you can explore extending your legs, straightening the knees to create more challenge as you turn your pelvis one direction and then the other. We're going to stay here for about 30 more seconds. Each time you move through center, feel that lower back making contact with the floor, keeping that engagement. For those who want extra spice in their life, maybe you take the toes away from you as you circle around to the side and then reach them over to one side and the other. 10 more seconds here. Steady your breath. Stay connected into your core, into your hips for 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees, a nice job. We'll take that rock and roll, not up into a boat, but onto our all fours. So we've started off with some supine work on our back. Now we're going to do some prone work. So come into your tabletop, knees below hips, hands below shoulders. We're going to find a floating tabletop here. Before we lift, let's connect to a neutral spine. So you can tilt the pelvis forward and back until you find that position in the middle, where you feel that connection between your ribs and your hips. The spine feels long and there's that natural curve in the lower back. From here, we tuck the toes, press the ground away, we lift and hold. We're going to take 5 slow breaths here. Inhale, expanding that space between your shoulder blades. Exhale, think of drawing the core in, sliding the ribs down to the hips. 3, 4 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. I know we want to rush these breaths, stay slow. Building endurance, exhale. Building strength, building stability through the core. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Last one. I've got a mosquito threatening to bite me. Extra pain while we work the core. Exhale. Lower the knees down. Maybe you give the wrist a little bit of a roll. We're going to take that one more time. Now your option is to stay there floating the knees. If you want to join me, we're going to add some fancy footwork with the legs. Your third option is join me for the footwork, keeping the knees down to reduce the intensity for the core. Choose your adventure. Find your tabletop. If you're floating the knees, we'll float the knees now. Connect to that core. If you're joining me for our little sequence, left leg kicks behind you. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, heel to sky. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, touch the toes down, knee returns below the hip. Other side, inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch down. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Again, give the wrists a little bit of a roll or shake. We're going to build up a little bit more heat, playing with our downward facing dog. You can use your tabletop as a base if you would like to lower the intensity. Otherwise, hands reach in front of us, tuck the toes, find your downward facing dog. Here's our little sequence. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, think knee to elbow, holding here. Keep breathing, pressing the ground away. Remember, you can always be down on that back knee. Lower that left knee down towards the wrist. Then up to the elbow. Sweep it back, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, touch down. Let's go for the other side. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to wrist. Exhale to elbow. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Exhale, touch down. Let's go. Left side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round the spine here, drawing those ribs to those hips. Inhale towards the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Hold here, inhale, extend the leg, find your plank, stay for the exhale. We've got 3 points of contact. If you're feeling a little cheeky, shift your weight into your left hand, right arm reaches forward for 3, 2, 1. Touch down, hand and foot, back to 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, you know where we're going, elbow. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale to plank, reach the foot back, hold for the exhale. Big brace of the belly, making sure the hips aren't too low or too high. Maybe you float. Left hand, thumb to sky, reaching forward, reaching fingers and toes apart for 3. Here's my balance, 2, 1. Hand and foot comes down, back to downward facing dog. Lower, knees to floor, big toes together, sink into your child's pose. We're almost done. We've got one more pose. Well, actually 2 more poses to explore, but one of them we've already done before. Come on down onto your front here. We're going to focus a little bit on that posterior chain, that back body. We're going to play with our locust pose. So feet together, pressing the hips into the ground, squeeze the glutes. Hands can either be beside the ribs or reaching in front as you lift up the chest, lift the legs and hold here. So option 1, we're focusing on that squeeze of the elbows behind us, engaging the back body. Option 2, thumbs to sky, we reach forward. Now we're going to play returning to our low boat. So find that connection to the core. Slowly with control, turn over to one side. Lower back touches down, finding your low boat. Remembering you can always bend the knees over the hips. We move back through center to find your locust, Shalabhasana. And then to the other side, slow transition. Lower back presses down, keep that core engaged. Rolling through center. Can you use the strength of your core to transition as slowly and smoothly? Keep going, we're going back to the other side. Oh, challenging, but also a little bit of fun, right? So enjoy having a play as part of your practice. Back through center. We'll go to that second side. You know what? We're going to do it one more time. Why not? Let's be mindful. Focus on your breath. Steady breath as you roll to one side. Back through center. Let's not rush it. Let's enjoy the journey. Or maybe not enjoy, but we'll take our time. Whew, make your way all the way back through center. Inhale, lift, squeeze the glutes. And then exhale, hands come down, gentle push back to down to child's pose, Balasana. Maybe the head rests on the ground or on the fists. Take a few breaths. Bring in a little ease, a little softness. Hopefully you're feeling nice and connected to your core after that short practice. If you want more intensity, you're welcome to do it all again. Otherwise, you can save this video to return when you've got 10 or so minutes to connect in and build some strength in your core. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And if there's any other videos you want to see in the future, let us know. We're always happy to take requests. Mate wa whānau, have a good one.